What's up, everybody? I'm back with another story video, and this is a funny little short story for you guys out there. It's a very mysterious one. That's why I feel it's pretty necessary to tell it. But this is the story of the explosive Mountain Dew can. So yeah, this is a weird story. Let's start. So not very long, but it starts with we got a new fridge for the garage. This is where it all begins. Our old one out there, just it wasn't working no more. It wasn't keeping anything cool. It was old, and it wasn't really anything to write home about. So we finally decided to get a new one, and it was a really good. It's a really good one. I actually still have it. It works out amazing. It does everything we need it to do. And why we have one out there to begin with is we do have like drinks in there for when we have like family over, like pop and beer and shit. And then we also have like we keep meals out there, like frozen food, but also like pre-prepared meals for like holiday times and whatnot. So we keep that stuff out there. But this time it takes place. This takes place in about I think the month of January. It was only 1 or 2 years ago. I don't remember exactly when it was, but it wasn't that long ago. The fridge is still relatively new, though we've had it for a little while in all the grand scheme of things. Those two pieces are important. So right at this point, I don't know if we actually had family over during this time or not. I don't remember. But my dad asked me to get a drink out of the fridge for someone. So, I go out in the garage and I'm just strolling out there, go out to the garage, to get the drink. And then I open the fridge door. And when I open it, I see just a massive amount of just green slush everywhere in the fridge. Almost everywhere. It wasn't completely everywhere, but almost everywhere. And I go out and I'm like, what the hell? What the hell is this stuff? It was crazy. Like nothing else was there. And then I do a little bit of investigating and I find the remains of a Diet Mountain Dew can, and I quickly put together what had happened. So basically, short moral of the story is somehow the combination of the fridge being really good and also it being very cold outside, because it was January here in Michigan, it gets cold out, somehow it caused the drink inside of the can, it caused the can to explode, but it was already so cold that the drink inside of the can was turning to slush. Like a Slurpee, not like slush you find on the road. It was like a Slurpee. It was like a Diet Mountain Dew Slurpee, right? That had just formed inside of this can and somehow blown up all over the fridge. It was insane. My dad comes out to investigate, and it was fairly easy to clean up, so that was good. So we had come to that conclusion that had blown up, and it was crazy because I didn't hear it blow up. Nobody heard it blow up. Had I not gone out there, it could have lasted a lot longer without, nobody noticing. Because I was kind of surprised it didn't blow up, because my brother and my grandpa, one time when I was a lot younger, they blew up a hot dog in the microwave, right? And you have to slice it a little bit to let some pressure out so it doesn't completely explode in the microwave. And that sounded like if someone shot off a fucking bazooka. That was like a huge explosion. I can hear that from fucking miles away. This, I don't know, even if it's in the garage, right? But the fridge is literally connected to the same wall that our living room is, right? It's just on the opposite side of the wall. And the garage is not too far away from where we were sitting at the time, so I don't know how anybody didn't hear it. I guess this fridge is noise proof though, because nobody heard it. We resorted after that. After that, we resorted to unplugging the fridge during the winter times and leaving the doors open. And because it gets so cold in the winter here, that's enough to keep the drinks and whatever else we need to put in there cold. and then in the summertime, you know, we plug it back in, and it starts working again. It does save electricity bill, a little bit at least, and helps conserve power, so that's good. But you know, it's just a bizarre situation because it's never happened again. It never happened before, and I've never heard anybody else has happened to them. Because I've heard, like, you know, heat, right? Heat makes stuff expand, right? Heat makes stuff, like, you know, expand, and that's why it makes sense for, like, a hot dog to explode in a microwave. I don't know about, like, putting a fucking, like, fork or shit in the microwave. I don't know how that would work. I think that kind of just sets off like a nuclear explosion in the microwave. I don't know exactly how that works, but like with stuff like cold, it compresses and freezes. So I don't know. I don't know how that worked. Any science nerds out there, I need to let you know in the comment section down below how that worked out. How that works and why that happened, because I'd like to know. If anybody else has ever had this happen to them, I'd love to know about it as well in the comment section down below. I think it'd be pretty cool to notice. So that's going to do for this little story video. I got to stay tuned for much more amazing content. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.